Away from Texas.
Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes for everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put your up on game.
Woo!
Florida boy in the snow.
You better know it, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know, because Wednesday is all downhill, baby. We headed to the game.
Yeah, Wednesday we won, first episode.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
Let's go.
Hey, so you here now. So let me tell you this, brother to brother, man to man, black man to black man. Congratulations on all you accomplished to get here. Because I know you didn't just roll out of bed with the thought of coaching. You didn't just hit a switch. Like you had to put some work in.
Yeah, I did. But the biggest thing I had to do was go back to the university and get it. So
Yeah.
Texas Seminary really did a good job, and I got through it. And once I got the paperwork, I knew what Prime wanted. You know, we hadn't already discussed it when he was way back at Jackson State, because I went to a practice and I saw something that didn't fit my eye.
Okay.
That was with him.
Yeah.
And I expressed it to him. He said, "So what you gonna do about it?"
And you did something about it.
I said, all right. It did what he gave me Ray. It did me and Ray with the work. So, hey, we family now, baby. Let's go.
So what's it like coaching, man?
I love it. When I came here at the beginning of last year, and my hip was bothering me, and I was in the training room, and I was working, with the training. She was telling me to do the contrast and that's one thing I could tell the world. The training staff definitely worked here. I knew that before anything else. So they got me back to where I felt comfortable enough to, do a little something with the kid, because I wanted to show them a little something.
Yeah.
So, but before that, they were in the hot tub with me, and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by 5 of them.
Yeah.
And it was almost like they had them plugged in to me, like the Matrix.
Yeah.
And they were trying to steal everything I had. I said, really? Is this what y'all want? And they looked at me like, is this what you want? And I said, you know what?
Yeah.
It's just me now. I got to make this decision. The babies want it. I got to go give it to them. So from that time in that hot tub, I had dedicated myself to making sure that I put myself in a position to where I could be here, and it wasn't going to be on me that I stopped it.
Yeah. So, man, how hard was that decision, though? Because, look, now, Sapp like fishing.
Sapp love fishing.
Sapp like hunting hogs from a helicopter.
Yes, Sapp like
grabbing
outdoor.
snakes out the Everglades.
Hey, they're invasive. They got to go. They got to go out of Florida.
You give up a lot to be here, man.
No, but I get so much back. If it wasn't fulfilling for me to run with Prime and the coaching staff and all the experience that we have to be able to teach it, because the one thing I didn't want to do was leave my babies without me. And now 4 of them got masters. And now it released me of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my little girl has got a job and steady, and my little man, well, he ain't a little man no more, but I look at him as my little man, but
always.
They're set.
Yeah.
They're set. So
this is lined up, perfect timing.
It allowed me to now go and reinvent this monster. So I say, it ain't nothing but the good Lord just showing me a path. If this is what you want to choose, I have opened that door for you, and I'm going through it.
This is something I asked Prime years ago, and it frequently still comes up. Gold jacket. He got one. You got one.
Yeah.
The difficulty of trying to train yourself to not look for yourself or expect yourself in other people, but yet push them to their full potential. What's that like?
I always tell people this first and foremost. I'm a father first.
Okay.
So I look at these young men as a part of my family, an extension of my family, how I would treat my son. So I see your weaknesses and your strengths. So are we going to work on your weaknesses, and we going to amplify your strength? So now we have a well-balanced young man that can be able to function in and off, in and out, on the field, off the field, out in society, anywhere. You can go to the Prime Minister's house and have a beautiful conversation, because that's what we're developing, is well-rounded young men that's ready for the world. Because 90% of them is going professional in something other than sports.
Sure.
We do realize that.
Absolutely.
So now,
Absolutely.
I'm going to push you, son. I'm going to challenge you. You tell me all these men, all young men tell me all the time they want to retire their mother. Mine ain't worked since '95. I might know something about that. I might know something about Dion's ain't worked since '89.
Yeah.
We might know something about that. So we're just dispensing the knowledge in which we've lived.
Yeah.
This isn't something I'm coaching. I'm living this.
Yeah.
I live this. I ask my D lineman, my rushman, live this. You know, when you're in the kitchen with your old lady, give a little head fake. Just don't club her.
Yeah.
That's why I tell them, just don't club her.
Yeah.
That's not allowed at home. You know what I'm saying? But when you go through a door, well, we got to.
Yeah.
This got to be something that we're living because it's not a switch you just turn on and turn off.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to get across to them. And once you get that across to them, make sure the schoolwork and everything, make sure you're not like me at 50 years old going to look for a degree. Mm-hmm. Make sure you take care of all that and make sure you're a well-rounded young man ready for the world when you leave here. And that's what we're doing.
You touched on mama.
Oh.
Before you officially got here, you know, you and I talk, text, keep up with each other. Before you officially got here, you took mama on vacation.
Yeah.
How was that?
You know what? Prime allowed me to come, get situated, and then go back. But
yeah.
My mother loved cruising. My mother loved getting on them ships. I had to stop her when COVID came out, man. My mama was going on these ships. I said, well, they called me and said, we have an opportunity for you to go on a cruise with us. And my old lady liked cruises too. So I was like, baby, please. She's like, why don't you take your mama? And it hit me like a brick because my mom turns 80 this year.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get many more opportunities to run with her like that. So it was just me and her. I had my two ladies with me. I'm rolling around in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
We tore that damn boat up. I mean, we had a good time. And the people treated us, celebrity cruises, celebrity X cruises. I love y'all. You do a good job. I'm going to send as many people to you as I can because I had an experience of life.
They might need to sponsor this show.
Well, come on with it. I'll call my people because it's a beautiful thing, and we'll take you on the cruise after the season with you, and I'll be there with you. Because I love it now.
Yeah.
They treated us like family.
Yeah.
I mean, my mama said, boy, I feel like a queen over here. And I ain't heard her say that.
Didn't want to leave.
I ain't heard her say that in a long time, boy. It was a truly beautiful time, and now I'm all about the babies. Now it's time to grind.
And speaking of grind, when we upload and people get to see you out there coaching, like you leave, what you call lathered up, you leave soaking, like you ready to go.
Listen,
you ain't just out there.
Do not burn my daylight. You get a minimum amount of time to take advantage of this.
Okay.
And I will not let them waste any moment, any movement, any minute that we're out there on that football field. I tell them all the time, don't burn my daylight. Do not burn my daylight. I woke up out of this bed at 5:30 in the morning and got over here by 6. Now I want it.
Yeah.
Now I want it.
And gotta have it.
Now I want it.
Yeah.
The body will go 3 days without water and 7 days without food. We fed you this morning, didn't we? That's what I tell them. We fed you this morning. I saw you at breakfast, so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No excuses.
Let's go. No excuses, no explanation.
Yeah.
That's what I learned from Tony Dungy. First and foremost, no excuses, no explanations.
Brother, I was just about to ask you this. You are clearly you. Ain't but one more in Sapp. And like you say, people gonna hear you before they see you. But when you walk out on that field, other than Warren Sapp, what other coaches or players are you taking with you when you're teaching and you find yourself quoting somebody that put something in you?
First and foremost, the 5 black women that raised me.
Okay.
My mom, my grandma, my aunt, and my 2 sisters. I was raised by 5 black women, and you know, like I know, that's the strongest thing.
Oh, ain't nothing stronger.
Ain't nothing stronger than a black woman.
No.
So I was raised by 5 strong black women, and then I got an opportunity to go to Tampa, and Tony Dungy was in my life. And I had a black coach for the first time in my life. I had a black man leading the ship, pointing us this direction. And he was such a prophet.
Yeah.
I mean, he taught me that there's 5 plays in a football game that will decide this football game.
Okay.
You just don't know which 5 it is. So you have to be prepared to seize the moment for those 5 opportunities in that football game. So I lived through him and his words, and he taught me the clock management and the timeout situation. I mean, he just soaked everything into me, Brooks, Lynch, and all of us, that defense, that Tampa too. And so then I realized, one man is only one man.
Yeah.
You can break a finger.
Yeah.
But when I ball that thing up, now I got a weapon. I ball up them, now I got 10. Now it's me and my 10 teammates ready to fight.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to get across to these kids, because that's what I was taught. You cannot live soft and fight hard. You must go with your brothers, hold them accountable, and now we go forward.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to seize right there.
I've found that it's hard for people to hold other folks accountable when they not hold themselves accountable?
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
Because the first thing you're doing is lying to yourself.
Okay.
Are you prepared? Are you getting prepared? No.
Yeah.
The 7 P's. Piss poor preparation leads to piss poor performance. You ain't got a plan?
Yeah.
I tell my D-line all the time, there's only 3 ways you can be blocked. Not having a plan, not executing your plan, and not counting your plan. It's all on you.
Yeah.
Because if I ask you to turn around and block yourself going backwards, you tell me get out of your face.
Yeah.
You're a better athlete than him, so how can he?
Yeah. How is he stopping you?
How is he blocking you and you're a better athlete and you say you can't block yourself? Please tell me how that fat bastard is blocking you. Please tell me. I got an issue with that.
Yeah.
I got an issue because one man ain't enough.
Yeah.
One man cannot be enough.
But that is that's the mentality.
That's
Okay.
the mentality. And you pass that mentality along and then you tell this young man, work on what you can do. Mariano Rivera is the greatest saved man in baseball history.
Yeah.
He only had 1 pitch.
Yeah.
A cut fastball.
Yeah.
You knew it, I knew it, the hitter knew it, the referee knew it.
Can't stop it,
Everybody, you gotta hit it.
Yeah, can't stop it.
You gotta hit it. I had 1 move, Dwight Freeney got 1 move, Reggie White had the hump, Johnny Randall had the spin. 1 move.
See, they give me one of my favorite quotes in life. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee said, he doesn't fear the man who has practiced 1,000 kicks. He fears the man who's practiced 1 kick 1,000 times. Because he's got that kick.
Because he's good with it.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna do nothing but foul it off. That's why I tell him, when I hit you with that pop, pop,
Yeah.
you just gonna foul it off. That's it. That's all it is. Still a strike. That's
Let
still a strike.
me tell these folks I hear something about Warren Sapp. He talked about when you're at home and you walking through the kitchen, I see him still doing that in the building today. I'll see him get off the elevator. Ain't nobody standing there, and he getting around them.
You gotta hit it. It's something you live. And when them kids see me living in that 51, they'll live in that 22.
Yeah, I see you go up to the Gatorade machine.
All the time.
And you hit it with a
gotta hit him
move
with
before
it.
you fix your drink.
You gotta hit him with it, baby. Live it. Like Prime say, want it, work it, win.
Win. Yeah.
Want it, work it, win. So that's why I tell them,
Yeah.
what move you want? Well, let's go work it. I want to go long on, coach. Well, let's go work the long on. And then when we get out of our individual, take it to team. Take it to one-on-one. Take it to individual. Son,
Yeah.
these are your weapons.
Yeah.
Do not leave your
But
toolbox
I
at
think
home.
that's what gets lost in translation out there. Not here. Football wide. You're doing these individual drills, right? But you don't take the drills.
They thinking it's just for this drill.
Yeah, they don't
out of
take
the
it to
drill.
the team.
No, I'm gonna take it from the blackboard to the individual
Yeah.
to the team till Saturday, right there in Folsom, and then we're gonna go to work.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, and
And
that's
part-
what we're doing. It. We pouring concrete, get a foundation.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna build the bathrooms and put the piping in. Then we're gonna put the walls up.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna put the roof on.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go look for us a CO, a certification of occupancy.
Yeah.
And now we got a home we can
Yeah,
live
we
in.
can live in it.
We can live in it, baby.
Everybody got to build it step by step.
You got to build it step
Can't
by
cheat
step.
it.
Rome wasn't built in a day. It was towed down in 20 minutes.
Put a clock on that.
Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was towed down in 20 minutes.
What's the building process going forward? You're here now, spring ball complete. Summer kind of on their own. We get back Memorial Day. What's the building process? What's the off-season building process?
This much a day. That's all I want, that much a day.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, then you do that, then you do that, now I got this.
Okay.
Now I got something we can stand on.
Okay.
Now we got something that you've worked on. Now we got something that that one kick 1,000 times.
Yeah.
That one move 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Now you do it in your
You done
sleep.
mastered it.
Now you do it in your sleep. Now it's something that you have confidence in.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's something you've seen come home. Now you're like, this guy can't touch this move. Because now you get to observe what his weakness is versus your strength, and his strength versus your weakness.
Let me tell you what I done found about human nature. Individual human nature. Me, you, anybody. We don't want to be wrong. Okay?
Who does?
No one likes being wrong.
No.
Okay, so walk with me now. Walk with me, Sapp. If I don't like being wrong, subconsciously, I'm going to prove myself what I'm thinking
It's right.
So if I don't think I can be the guy,
You won't be the guy.
because I don't want to be wrong,
No.
but if I think I can beat him,
See?
I also don't, and if I believe it and work at it, well, like you said, I'm looking across the guy, he's not better than me. He can't stop me by himself. If I have that attitude, and then I replicate the attitude down the line and then behind me,
It's like a fire. with kerosene.
Yeah.
We got an inferno going.
Yeah.
We got 11 guys on the same page that's ready to go at any moment. When the ball's ready, we're ready. The thing about it is, we don't have any kids that don't believe they're not the guy. That's the thing I love about our young men here. They all want a shot. They all want the opportunity. And that's the best part. When you got a bunch of hungry dogs and the table set, they'll eat.
Yeah.
Now you just got to give them direction.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm here for. Because we don't play this, read, or just, No. We hitting it and getting it, baby. We trampling the run on our way to the quarterback, and that's all I know. So I'm going to teach it.
Yeah.
And they're going to follow me or get it from around me.
Yeah.
And I promise you, they suck up to me real close. I had 4 or 5 of them in the office ready to go this morning.
Listen, dog.
Hey.
At practice, when you pull a guy to the side and give him a tip, and they do what you said, that aha moment, you can see the light bulb. You can see they like, damn.
What I've been doing.
Is that easy?
What I've been doing. Yes. But you got to work it.
Yeah.
And if you work it, it will be that easy. It ain't easy because it's easy. It's easy because you worked on it. If you working on it, you'll win it.
I like that.
If you working on it, you'll win it.
Yeah.
You can't just want it and win.
Yeah.
You got to work.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that the Florida boys believe in. I was raised on a dirt road, no cable television, no air conditioning in the middle of Florida. $3.35 an hour. You got to work for them, Jordan. My mama ain't buying them $100 shoes.
You want them work for them.
You got to work. You got to work. Work will make a man.
And that's your expectation as a coach and who you
That's
coach.
it. Work for me, and your work will come out. What you put in this game, it will give you back. When you out there working, nobody around, you done put up your bag and you out there going, it will come back to you. Son, you put in the work, here's the results. It's coming. This game does not suffer fools and do not do lazy men. You got to work. That's one thing I tell my D-line. When you out your gap, that ball gonna find it like a magnet.
Yeah.
It's gonna find that gap that you jumped out like a magnet.
Yeah.
It's amazing the way this game, we play the most humbling game on God's green earth. Good play, bad play, wipe it away.
Gotta go to the next one.
Next one. That's the key. And that's what I'm trying to teach them. As bad as that play was, wipe it away and make another play. And then stack it. And then stack another one.
So many people in football have tried to replicate what happened with that Tampa 2.
It's impossible.
What was the secret sauce, man? Or was it just not even a secret?
The 11 men believing in each other and holding each other accountable. I'd look at Ronde Barber, I said, do not jump that route in the first quarter, please. And he looked at me, I said, you jumping in the first, they pumping in the fourth. They double me and it's over the top. He said, ooh. I said, wait till the fourth, where they now think they got it.
Yeah.
And they ain't doubling me. And you know he got less than 3 seconds. Now you jumping, and now you seal the game for us. You remember the NFC Championship game in Philly?
Yeah.
He's gone. The greatest player in Buck history. He's gone. We go to the Super Bowl, baby. I say, about time you listen to me. He said, I was listening the whole time. I just wanted to kind of, manage it out.
Yeah.
I said, the fourth quarter is when you make the plays to win the game.
But man, so much talent, stars. Y'all had to play for each other and within it.
We didn't care. I don't care that Simeon had 16 and a half and I had 7. That's 23 together. That's 12 for you, 11 for me if we want to split it in half. See? They don't say that when they give you your championship ring. They don't put he had 16, you had 7.
Yeah.
World champion.
Champions. Yeah.
The light will shine on everybody. That's why I tell them, the light, brothers, we are in the spotlight. Go do your thing. They will find you. They found Larry Allen at Sonoma State up there in the wine country.
And did.
Just go out and perform, son. They will find you.
Yeah.
This game is 100 years plus old because it's simple.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
It's 11 on 11.
We make it complicated. Yeah. You make me see something I don't want to see. I take my eyes off my key. I see a little, I see a lot. I see a lot, I see nothing. Eyes on your key, son. You got a gap.
Sapp, you got to give them that one again, man.
What you see a little, you see a lot. You see a lot, you see nothing. Keep your eye on your key.
Eye discipline.
Offensive linemen don't lie.
Yeah.
Biggest lie, you get told it's a flash trap, and I just need you to wrong on that one, get underneath it. Everything else, scoop, reach, double team, they don't lie. They ain't got the time to.
No.
They ain't got the time to.
No. Because you coming.
They coming, we coming.
Yeah.
You trying to push and get the leverage, I'm fighting to hold my gap.
Yeah.
This is all about skill and will. Your skill and your will. That's all it's about. Are you willing to sacrifice, son? Like I say again, the body will go 3 days without water and 7 days without food. We fed you this morning. Let's go.
And every 7 days, they're going to get warned on Wednesday.
Be ready, because it's going to get wild.